This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of The Sinking City. In the last episode, we were helping Frogwares with his little thing, trying to find out about the mirror and where Bethany went, and I think we have a way to stop her. It seems like really the only way to stop her is to smash the mirror. Hopefully that'll put a stop to all this. Alright, let me look at the notes again just to... I mean, that's what he said, so ritual... Yeah, it says something about smashing the, I don't know if it's this one or the smaller mirror. So, I guess we'll smash this one. Or not. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to do that.
Hey! Hey, let me out!
That must be, the boy who lived, sort of. Alright.
Life can be cruel.
What about the... Or maybe that's that smaller hand mirror, maybe? Let me see what... I don't know, I guess it... Do I have to shoot it, maybe? Let me try. Oh, okay. Wouldn't let me melee it. I had to shoot it, but okay, whatever. I thought I was doing something wrong because it didn't let me melee it. I was like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to do something very specific, but it's like, no, it said smash it. So.
Oh no, you can't have him. I won't let you. You can't take the mirror. You hear me?
Bethany, calm down, please. I mean you no harm.
No, you won't take my child. Not again. I won't let you.
Well, I didn't take your kid the first time, dude. Perhaps you need to calm down a bit. You know, don't want to get strangled by the man in the mirror.
It's okay. We can talk about this. I know the mirror is important to you.
It's my son. My son. His soul, his very being trapped in the mirror. Cold, hungry, scared for decades. It's... Kay, it's so hard to understand. His body is dead, but his soul is frozen in glass, unable to move on or return without help. Oh. Francis thought this was merciful. Oh, the wretch.
So what happens when you, This is what happens when you deal with the, magic and all this other stuff.
What do you mean to do then?
I can call Hammond back into his own body. Don't judge me. This may seem unnatural, but we will be together. Everything is ready. I'm sure it will work. I only need to break the mirror to release him.
I can't go back empty-handed.
And I won't leave without my son.
You know, that body's decayed. Even if it somehow got back into his body, it would just fall apart. Crazy lady. I need that mirror.
It's crazy, Bethany. Even if it worked, it wouldn't be right. I'm taking the mirror to Robert.
No, you can't. I won't let you.
Are you gonna shotgun me now? Okay. And you made me do it, crazy lady. Alright, taking this mirror. Anything else we need to do? Yep, all evidence collected. Okay. Sorry, well, perhaps you'll, well, no, if her son's soul is trapped in whatever. Oh well. Mr. Throgmorton's gonna get his mirror, and I'm gonna get my payday. Seems like my character kind of has a bit of like a bipolar issue, because sometimes he's like very sympathetic to certain people, and then other times he'll just shoot them. He's like, I don't want to mess with this crap. But she attacked me, so otherwise it was all those happen. If Robert's soul did return back to his body or whatever, or Hammond's, it'd probably just end up being like he'd either die again or he'd be undead or he'd turn into like one of those creatures. So, and she'd probably die anyway. It's probably all about intent at this point. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, there might be a. Oh, it's actually not that far away. Well, let's show Mr. Throgmorton the mirror, and hopefully we get a decent reward for this. By that I mean experience. But I don't know if there's a trophy for doing that. Like I said, I've got a save not too far back. I could just quickly just spam through everything if now that I know what I need to do. I can go through it really quickly, but because I don't know if there's one where if you choose to let her keep the mirror. I think there is now that I think about it. It's kind of weird it gives you. I wonder if those are supposed to be the correct options, or maybe those are the options less likely chosen. All right. Sorry, I was. Whoops, hit my desk and table. I was looking at something on my computer, so I didn't notice the thing had loaded. So, yep. All right. I got your precious mirror. Now pay me my doubloons or bullets or whatever. And you're still crying over your dead son. Oh, it's different. The lady's not crying anymore. Where'd she go? Did she die, or was she never there to begin with? What's the story?
I found a disturbing book, Mr. Throgmorton, on mirrors. It spoke of imprisoned souls. Now level with me. What is it you're after?
I suppose there's no point in being coy. I have learned that I once had a brother, Hammond. My father robbed me of him. Hammond is inside the mirror, trapped by sorcery. My father's doing? Why, I cannot guess. But he is a Throgmorton. He must be saved.
Oh, so how are you gonna save him?
I tracked down the mirror. Was that a chase?
Excellent. Hand it over, please. You have rendered my family and its noble bloodline a great service, Mr. Reed. Here, your reward. Earned in full, I might add.
What will you do now? Or I guess you said you were gonna save him, and now you're gonna do that.
So, now you have the mirror. What's your plan?
To find Hammond a body fit for a true-born Throgmorton. Pongo Belly seems an appropriate choice.
What does that even mean? Anyway, okay, I guess the trophy was actually giving him the mirror or something like that. So there might have been a trophy if he chose the other one too, but I don't know. But anyway, we solved the case. So he's basically ended up saving his brother anyway, but he might do it a bit differently. But it might even be worse. But whatever. All right, where are we? Oh, we got multiple knowledge points, so we can spend those. Let's see. Yeah, quest rewards. Don't care about that so much. Don't really care about this one. I can basically wait till the end of the game because there's almost no reason to. I mean, yeah, like maybe for running around a map and actually fall down, you don't want the extra damage. But I might try to see if maybe get that melee up a bit more. Maybe I could. Grenade and fireball. I'm locking all this stuff I can't even actually use, frankly. So. Ooh, more damage with traps. That wouldn't be too bad. But I don't know, I'd probably start building into the combat proficiency when I actually get those weapons in hand. Yeah, let's do melee. And then... I don't even have those, so no point buying stuff into that. Yeah, I guess I'll do the crafting efficiency. That way I can be a bit more loose with my firing, so I don't have to be very precise. Is there anything nearby? Didn't we try? Was it? Maybe it wasn't this one. There was one of these I tried doing, but I couldn't find the letter in there. But I was thinking finally, now that we've finally done this, we can finally go back to the plot. But I think we should just do one more of me finding at least trying to find at least one letter, and then maybe going back to the plot. Actually, I think this might be in the same area where I was trying to find like the corner of whatever. Okay, let's see. I just gotta find a building I can walk into. Actually, oh, let me, actually, I need to unpin that one. Now that, let's see. Unpin. Well, mainly because I already found it. Which one's this one? Disgusting, whatever. Disgusting exaltations. It says Southern Old Grove, Warwick Street between Seaside and Hillside. Okay, that's Seaside. Oh, so it might have been on the other side too. That's why I put it there, because there's Seaside Road and then Hillside, and it's oh, it said Warwick Street. So, oh no, this is Warwick Street. Okay, but isn't it technically wouldn't be okay? So I need to look to the east, maybe. Anyway. Nope, none of those. Put that building there. Nope. Alright. It just says between hillside and whatever. Whee. I guess technically it doesn't have to be on this side. I'm just... Let's see. That might be it, but we'll find out. So as we wait for load times, thank you. Don't miss that at all. But yeah, I think after doing this, I think next episode we'll just go straight into plot for quite a while after that. Let's see, those are maxed out. I think I heard some monsters in here. Where are you? I don't think, if I remember correctly, I don't remember the letters. I don't remember the letters being specific. Like they don't tell. Like those are like the few that don't tell us that that we're in the house of the letters. If that makes sense. Take a quick, because I don't think the letters, I don't remember the letters requiring me to like solve a mystery of the house. I just had to find the letter basically for that one dude. So far it might not be this house, but okay, why did it get dark all? Sometimes it'll just get like suddenly get like super mega dark. Wait, is that? Aw, man. Looks like he's stuck. God, that took forever. Jesus Christ. Wasn't worth the loss of a use of bullets, that's for sure. Maybe he was just taking... Maybe that's why I was using grenades against that guy, because it was like, he uses a ton of ammo against him. Oh man, almost out of shell casings. What were you protecting so heavily, if anything? Nothing in there. I think it's just because he got stuck. Ah, there's the letter. It's extraordinary, incredible, fabulous. I was right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I told them we weren't alone, that the ocean was talking to me, and now it's flooding in. The ocean brings them with them, all these buffoons who would laugh behind my back. They now fear these wonders. At the sight of these magnificent specimens, they run in all directions, screaming. They do not realize the incredible chance they have to admire them, to contemplate their splendor. I need to get closer to these creatures. Closer, always closer. I'll finally be recognized for my talent. One of these creatures might even carry my name. I will be praised by all the universities. They can't ignore me now. They'll stop thinking I am mad. Oh joy, what pleasure. Come see me. I await your arrival. I'll take good care of you. Yeah, see, like, there's really no mystery other than finding the letters. So I think I finally decided that on the previous side quest, there was at least investigation, putting the puzzles together, and stuff like that. This is just finding shit. So, yeah, for future reference, any of these letters, I'm just gonna find off screen, and then I'm just gonna go to the rarities and read off the ones I find. Oh yeah, I might as well click it since I officially read that to you. But yeah, in the future, I'm just gonna find the rest of these off screen, I mean, and it pretty much tells you where they're gonna be. So I'm just kind of giving you a quick. I know I did this in a previous episode, showed you up. I want to do it one more time. So okay, so I showed you all those. So now we're just gonna stick to the quid pro quo. I think we were just supposed to. Wait, didn't I? Can't I get rid of that now? Oh, was I needing to? I think. According to student, he lives somewhere in Advent. So I needed to. Did I need to go to Town Hall again to find out where Cavendish is? I think so, actually. Okay, let me remove that because I don't think we need the Ann's request thing or whatever. So whoops, we just want to get rid of it. So unless you could go to the, I don't think you. Unless you could go to the university, but I think we're supposed to go to City Hall and get the info on that. So, oops, I don't know why I clicked for that. So that way we can get. Ah, man, I could have done that at the same time when I got that other thing, or did that for the Frogwares mission. But oh well. All right, let's. Because yeah, I think that should be. I think that should be a town hall question anyway. Or City Hall, I mean. Town Hall. This place isn't small. This place is too big to have a town hall. Although they do still call like certain meetings town hall meetings, even though cities are way bigger than towns. But there are still towns in America. It's just I've known with the way certain towns grow or things are costing more and stuff like that. Like towns are harder and harder to keep like alive. Really, just the small towns. You can do it still, but I've noticed it's getting more and more difficult for towns to just survive. Usually they just get merged into bigger districts, and the people just travel to cities to get what they need, all that other fun stuff. But I don't actually live in a town. I live in a city, so I don't know all the details about it. So, all right, let's go see about where Cavendish lives. Bypass the naughty lady who was just mean to me, man. No, Alright, need to find Poison Thief. Oh, it even shows a marker that you might need to look stuff because it shows a book. So I assume that means you need to archive the information for it. So, citizens, Advent, and I guess records. That should be enough. Yep, George Cavendish profile. George Walter Cavendish. Date of birth, January 26, 1883. Birthplace, Oakmont, Massachusetts. Place of residence, Oakmont, Massachusetts. Advent Central, St. Michael's Road, between Carpenter Street and Constitution Street. Flat number 2. Occupation, Professor of Biology. Department of Medicine, Oakmont University. Civil status, divorced. And poisoner. What a douche. No, well, I mean, yeah, you are, but when you do that. But still. Alright. Let's see, Advent, Central, St. Michael's, Carpenter Street, Constitution. Okay, Carpenter Street, and Constitution. So he should be on St. Michael's Road. So he should be like around here. Does that be that? Oh, I could just walk there. Probably why I seem to notice, like, if it's like a main quest, you're usually going to be pretty close from main quest to main quest. But if you're like a side quest, some side quests require you to do a little bit more exploration to get where you need to go. That's what I seem to have noticed anyway.
Extra. All the news
I guess it makes sense in the side questing. I need to remember after doing this, I need to swap out my outfit. Maybe swap it to the fisherman or whatever. I like the plague doctor, but I'm one of those people that likes changing his outfit every once in a while just because. Not in real life. Only in video games I do, but not in real life. Alright. Now we just gotta find the... roughly around here. Ah. Well, actually we don't know for sure. Let's go inside and find out. If it says something... Okay, well, then we are supposed to be here.
The door won't budge.
Oh, you gotta turn on the light. Alright, let's see. See what we can see. See if we can find Mr. Cavendish. Are we gonna have to murder another person too in this game? Multiple people? Oh. Hello. Survived one strike from my thing. Oh, maybe it's because I raised my melee attack damage. Maybe that's why it went out in one hit. Maybe. Could be, Ravage. Could be. I just need to start gathering evidence and steal some. The professor's fact list. Westbrook usually has his lunch about 2:30. Get some soap. Anna always stays at the fish market. She shouldn't learn about me. Anna. Oh, that, yeah. New hauls of fish arrive every 2 days. Why does he want to poison? An ounce per box will be enough. The guard spent most of his time on the second floor during the night. Think about a way to divert suspicions from Westerbrook. Don't want him to come to any harm. Don't forget to return the flask to the storage. Think about Plan B. Plan B, you said.
This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD is in the center of all of it.
So, are they actually... Oh, are they actually bad or something? Or... But poisoning him is kind of a bit extreme if that's the case, dude. I think there are other ways. And it did seem a bit iffy. No, okay. I guess... I was checking something else before. Oh, what the... Tag from the baby carriage. If you want it, take it. It's free. What, the baby carriage, or...? Okay. Alright then. Okay, I guess there's nothing else. Let's break open this. Let's just...
The door won't budge.
It budged now. Nothing there, but... Oh, wait. Mine taken!
I loved you. I always loved you.
Are you talking about your divorced wife? Or... Well, anything else, or... I mean, you didn't say evidence was complete, so obviously there's more stuff around here. Oh, we just missed that. Newspaper issue March. Going, gone. Body count rises as vanishing continue across Oakmont. Locals are panic with most of the reported disappearances occurring in the Shells, Salvation Harbor, Grimhaven Bay. Captain Caleb Lyons of the Oakmont Police has put out a call for information. Our evidence suggests a link between these disappearances and the charity organization EOD that has recently risen to prominence amongst the city's poor, said Lyons. Most of the victims seem to have either joined this group or been a recipient of their alms. We encourage anyone with information to come forward. The Chronicle reminds readers to avoid any suspicious newcomers, especially Innsmouthers, and to remain at home during evening hours. Stay alert. Those dirty Innsmouthers. No. Okay, and then another one. Newspaper issue, February. Disturbances in the Shells as fighting breaks out between the locals and Innsmouthers. The cause of the conflict appeared to be the disappearance of several women, with locals accusing a group of Innsmouthers of the crime. The Oakmont police continue to investigate the vanishings, but as yet the case remains unsolved. One source from the Shells reports that traces of fish scales and seaweed were found at multiple victims' homes, which seem to have been precipitating the fight. I see. So we got new things in the Mind Palace! Alright, let me just take all those, remove all those. Let's see, okay. Then we've got some notes there. Alright, what do we got? Secret Chamber, EOD? Ooh. The EOD's operations are shady. The EOD has much more going on than the charity organization. They're dirty. I know it. Whatever they're up to isn't good. I see. It's a bad sign. You know, that lady was kind of too nice when you think about it. Oh. Looks like we need some more info, though. Let's see. Well, it didn't say all the evidence was complete, so there's got to be some more in here that we were missing. Oh, or do we need to put together the scene of the crime or whatever? No. So, oh, hello.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
He did something about saying something about I always loved you, so I don't know if that was his wife or some family member or other family member, I mean. Because, yeah, it didn't say evidence was collected, so we're not done here, but... Oh, hello.
And judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
Because he is pathetic. Oh, there we go.
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Blessed by the sea? Was he got the Innsmouth disease or whatever it is? Or a condition?
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Oh, so Anne and Cavendish were married. Oh, that's why he tried to poison it. Probably because he something had to do with his son and corrupting her mind or something like that. I don't know. Thought the child was mine. I can't let. It might be just as straightforward as 1, 2, 3 here.
I don't...
George, I can't. You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Oh, no. The child was mine. Okay.
I don't care
okay,
what
now
your...
my brain's working.
You will never understand our cause!
I just had to
My
kind of
child
listen,
is
really.
blessed by the sea!
I don't know why.
I'm leaving you, George!
Yeah.
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. My name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
Especially with this mask. Especially with this mask on my head, you know? It makes me even more suspectful.
Easy there. Anna from the fish market asked me to find you. You know her, right?
I should have guessed. I know her much better than you think. What does she want from me now? She already took everything I have.
It's not about what she wants. It's about what you did. Poisoning the fish. Sound familiar? Yeah, I can prove you did it.
Hold on. Before you jump to conclusions, I want you to know that I had a good reason to do what I did. It all comes back to Anna.
Who's Anna to you? I mean, we know, but who's she now?
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doomed take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I'd be a little pissed off too if, someone, my wife told me that she was pregnant with someone else's kid, either man or a beast, if you know what I mean.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them. They kidnap ordinary folks, too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
But the cops are already wary of them, so it's not like, I mean, you're basically just the way to hell, if you know what I mean.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
What do you mean about that? Anyway, blessed. I'm trying to finish this so I can actually get to a point where I can finish all those letters off screen, but that's why this episode's running a little longer than usual, if you want to know why.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Well, you know what they say, once you go deep sea one.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
You deserve to die? Wow, that's extreme. How do you know that? I'm listening. How do you know that?
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah, perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
I think you deserve to die seems a bit extreme despite his poisoning stuff, but they hadn't actually succeeded in that, right? Like they were stopped before that happened, but yeah, I'm listening.
keep talking. Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
Wait, you want me to do the poisoning? What's wrong with you? Poisoning innocent people. Even if it's crazy fish deep sea ones. This better be good, dude.
Your agent inside the EOD. Is he fairly high up the ranks?
Ah, I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look, I'm gonna need to think about this.
Of course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand why.
Oh, I have to choose it right now or something like that, so I can't just leave. All right. Well, we'll pop it in our brain, decide if we want to poison a bunch of people on a hope that what we're doing is the right thing, or we could just kill the man. And oh, mama, don't kill the man. Put a gun against his head. Pull the trigger. Now he's dead. So what will happen? Find out next time in the next episode of The Sinking City. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.